These are the costs that have been incurred. Direct labor, direct materials 17,000, direct labor 20,000, variable overheads 6,000, fixed overheads 18,000. Alright, so we've been asked first to calculate the prime cost. So remember, the prime cost, this includes direct materials and direct labor. Basically, the prime cost is your direct costs. Alright, so for our prime cost, we say it's direct material plus direct labor. So direct material 17,000, direct labor 20,000. So our prime cost 20,000 plus 17,000, 87,000. Right. Next, we have our conversion cost, where we're converting the raw material into a finished good. Okay, this includes direct labor plus our variable overheads. Okay, because the conversion cost is the manufacturing overheads plus direct labor. So our manufacturing overheads are our variable overheads and our fixed overheads. Remember, overheads are indirect costs. Cannot be easily traced to the finished product, but they're part of the business's operations. So direct labor plus variable overheads plus fixed overheads. So direct labor 20,000 plus variable overheads 6,000 plus fixed overheads 18,000. So we're going to say 20,000 plus 6,000, that's 26,000. 26,000 plus 18,000, that should give us 44,000. Yes, so our conversion cost is 44,000 kwacha. Okay, so remember, conversion costs, manufacturing overheads, MOH, plus the direct labor. Next, we've got our total direct costs. Remember, the direct costs include direct materials and the direct labor. So basically, our prime cost is the total direct cost, right? Because when we're looking at direct costs, these are costs which can be easily traced to the finished product, or they are part of the finished product. Okay, so here we're going to put 37,000. Okay. Then we have total indirect costs. This is our basically our manufacturing overheads, variable overheads plus fixed overheads. So we're going to say variable overheads 6,000 plus our fixed overheads 18,000. 18,000 plus 6,000, that is 24,000. Okay, now asking us find the expected cost of manufacturing 2,700 units. So remember, colleagues, total cost is fixed cost plus variable cost. We already have our fixed cost here, our fixed overheads. These don't change when output changes. If you produce 0 units, you still incur these fixed costs, fixed overheads, like rent for the factory, lighting for the factory, utilities for the factory. Those costs will still be incurred, although you don't produce anything. So first things first, we need to tabulate our variable cost. Okay, so we look at our variable cost per unit. So we're going to look at our variable costs. We've got direct materials, direct labor, and variable overheads. Okay, so we're going to say variable cost per unit. Going to be our total variable costs divided by number of units produced. So total variable cost, we have our direct materials, DM, direct labor, and our variable overheads over number of units produced. Okay, so direct material 17,000. Direct labor 20,000, so 17,000 plus 20,000 plus 20,000 plus variable overheads 6,000. Number of units produced, because these costs were incurred when we produced 3,000 units, so we're going to use these 3,000 units. So 20,000 plus 17,000, that is 37,000. 37,000 plus 6,000, that is 43,000. 43,000 divided by 3,000, we're going to get 43,000 divided by 3,000, we get 14.33 kwacha per unit. 14.33 kwacha per unit. So our total cost to produce is our fixed costs plus variable cost. So your total fixed cost by your total variable cost. So our fixed costs here, as I said, it's still going to be these fixed overheads here, 18,000. Our variable cost, we produced 2,700 units. The variable cost per unit is 14.33 per unit. So 2,700 multiplied by 14.33, we get 38,691 plus 18,000, we get 56,691. 56,691. That's how much it's going to cost us to produce 2,700 units.